Hi. I got the TikTok mic, and y'all let me know how it sounds. I think it's all right. I mean, I have a wired mic when I'm not on the go, which I may end up bringing out. I don't know. It's not an advertisement for anything. Obviously, we know that these videos are brought to you by no one except me. But today I want to talk about tuition assistance because somebody asked me about joining the Air Force and education benefits because that's one of the reasons why I joined. And how does all that work, or what can you do with it? So the long and short of it is, I don't like burying the lead or like making videos unnecessarily long. I'm trying to get away from that. But tuition assistance gives $4,500 a year to cover school. And $4,500 is not a crazy amount of money, but it's nothing to scoff at. And what I find is that that'll usually cover 6 classes. Now, if you're going to a school and like the cost per credit hour is more than $250, most schools, and I say most of the ones I looked at, 'cause obviously I don't look at every college in America, but most schools, their cost per credit hour, they have a way of bringing it down to where tuition assistance covers. So like if the cost is like $350 per credit hour, they'd be like, all right, we'll only charge you $250 because we know it's coming from the government and we want to keep you as a student and it's guaranteed money. And they don't want to push people away. So $4,500 a year, it's roughly 6 classes you can take from tuition assistance. It's not a full-time schedule, but it's enough for you to be making progress towards your degree. And the Air Force gives you college credits for doing your job and for upgrading your skill level. So that helps. There are things that you have to be made aware of when you're doing tuition assistance. There's rules you got to follow. I'm not going to quote the reg. I'll leave a link to the reg below, so you can know what those things are. But basically, like you have to be an active participant and approved by your supervisor unit. Like if you are like failing things or not showing up to drill or all, if you're on a bad kids list, you're probably not going to see it. They're not going to pay for your education if you're not doing the job that you're supposed to be doing. If you're not following the rules and regulations, you can't show up the day of class like, all right, I want y'all to pay for it. No, you got to tell them in advance. But tuition assistance for the Air Force is $4,500 a year, which equates to about 6 classes. No, not about. It's 6, unless you go to a school that charges more than $250 per credit hour, and then like it gets funny with the accounting because like you got to pay for it because that's the most they pay. But it's $4,500 a year. Now that is not guaranteed. It has been continuous, for the last 10, 15 years, as far back as I looked, but it's not guaranteed. They may decide one year, hey, listen, we don't have it. Like, yeah, it's 45, 6 classes a year. Like if you want to do a full-time school, like if you're a full-time student, I believe that should cover like a semester or something, but that's still good money. And you get that every year. So I just want to come on and talk about tuition assistance, 4,500, great incentive. Everybody should use it. Even if you're not like a big school person, I would still recommend you find a way to use it because it's use or lose. So it's not like you can save up 45 each year. And they're like, all right, I got 45,000 saved for 10 years. No, each year it's use or lose. So every year I would say find something. Like tuition assistance, 4,500, 6 classes a year. Yeah, that's about it. All right, man, I'll take it easy.